Well, hello there all you beautiful gamers, and welcome to this video for Starbound, featuring content from the official release of Starbound, version 1.0 something. So, in the previous video, our traveller had survived the Arceus mine and obtained the Arceus crystal needed to repair the FTL drive on his spaceship. And now that faster than light travel is possible, our traveller should be able to search the galaxy for those 6 artifacts, meeting new people along the way and trying to survive. The video begins at the outpost. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll speak to you again at the end.
Well, this is all very confusing. I don't really know where I've got to go now. Am I supposed to just fly around looking for random things?
For our traveller, it was a very confusing time of life. Not just because of the overwhelming quest that had been given to him by Esther Bright, but also because he was growing up without any friends or family.
So before I set out on an adventure, I need to get some food. And while I'm here, I might as well replant these vegetables for next time I come back. With this being the closest place to where Earth was, it kind of seems like home. But it is a bit lonely. I wish there were more people here. Then I wouldn't have to keep talking to myself.
Although our traveller was strong in the mind, he did need some company. So perhaps it was a good thing that he had to travel the galaxy, because surely there were some friendly people out there that he could consider his new family.
I suppose if I get out there and meet some new people, then I might not feel so disconnected from Earth, because I can't imagine that it's good to be on your own forever. Even though some of my best projects were done on my own, if there's nobody to show them to, then what's the point?
And once again, day turned to nighttime. Ignoring the pitter-patter of rain on the roof of his vegetable garden, our traveller reorganised his backpack, ready for the new crops.
If there's one thing I can always depend on, it's the planet to help me grow these lovely vegetables. I really don't know what I would have done if I didn't know how to make this vegetable garden. I wonder if anybody else made it out from Earth, because it didn't look like the storage hangars were full. Maybe there's someone else out there, doing the exact same thing I'm doing now.
And so our traveller was deep in thought, contemplating what could be. So much so that his vegetable harvesting and replanting had now become an automated process, much like the daily exercise routine to your favourite music.
Dum 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 dum. Oh, I do miss listening to music on my boombox. Even though a lot of those radio stations were silly, a proper song would be better than humming to myself right now. I wonder if there's an Interstellar radio station. Maybe there's a boombox at the outpost. I'll have to have a look next time I'm there. I wonder if the outpost sells food. It might be easier than constantly growing it myself. Maybe I can find something to sell that the outpost doesn't sell itself. And then with the money I make from that, I can buy food.
It seemed as though our traveller's mind was weighing very heavy at this particular moment. No doubt a minor distraction from the quest that lies ahead. But is our traveller really ready for this type of quest? Or should he be building a safe haven for himself?
Okay, so we're nearly done here now. So I guess I'll go back to the outpost, have another look round, and then return to Esther Bright and see what she says.
And with a backpack full of food, he returned to the outpost in search of Esther Bright, who would hopefully give him some clue as to what he should do next.
Oh, so I get a reward for doing all that. That's good. Thank you very much, Esther. I need to go in search of Florens, but they live all over the place. I should look for planets with forest in proximity to gentle stars. So basically everywhere.
It seemed as though our traveller had his work cut out for him, given the very vague instructions from Esther Bright. It was very unclear what to do and where to go, so our traveller would just have to explore and hopefully end up in a location of some significance, or, at the very least, meet somebody who could help him out.
before I can really travel anywhere, I need some fuel for the ship. That ginger pirate man said you can get it from the moons.
And so he set a course for the nearest moon, unaware that the spacesuit he was wearing was not capable of keeping him alive in that atmosphere.
I don't think Percy the Pussycat understands what we're doing. He just looks out the window and gets frustrated. I think he wants to run around and catch birds. Silly pussycat. Oh, I can't. I need to get back.
And our traveller did not consider that he needed an oxygen tank in order to sustain his life on this moon. He had come so far and made so much progress, but it all seemed to be slipping away from him, out of his control, unable to beam back to the ship because he was not on the moon's surface. But luckily he managed to get back to the surface and beam aboard his ship.
Oh, that was scary. I almost didn't make it back, Percy. Perhaps I need to go and buy a spacesuit from the outpost, or maybe it's easier just to buy some fuel.
So after a very close call, our traveller decided to go to the shop at the outpost and purchase a spacesuit or some fuel.
Okay, so they do have some fuel here, and it's quite cheap as well. Makes me wonder why I was risking my life for a couple of pixels worth of fuel. I can always get more pixels, so let's see what a load of fuel would cost. Okay, well, I think I'll buy 50 for now, and then I'll have some left over to buy bandages with.
And so instead of putting his life at risk once again, our traveller decided to buy 50 units of Arceus fuel and a few bandages to heal his wounds, also planning to keep a few pixels more just in case he needed anything else.
Wow, these bandages are expensive. They can't be that difficult to make, surely. Maybe I'll have to start making my own bandages. I'll just buy 4 for now, that should keep me going. Okay then, it's time to start exploring. So what do I have to do again? Forest planets at gentle stars. Okay, Percy, are we ready to go on an adventure?
And so he opened the FTL drive fuel hatch, and then reached into his backpack for the Arceus fuel. After refueling the ship, he went back to the main hall to check his food inventory.
I could really do with having something to eat before I go on this little adventure. And I also need to make sure that I take enough food with me so that I don't starve while I'm out there, because I can't guarantee that there's going to be any food there.
And so he ate a steak and a freshly baked potato, after which he healed himself back to full health.
Okay, I feel better now. I think we're ready to go now, Percy. Are you ready? I need to make sure we bookmark this planet, because this is where the vegetable garden is. And it's the closest planet to where Earth used to be, so I'll definitely be coming back at some point. Okay then, let's see, where's the best place to go? I don't know if there's any ideal places in this system. I might just be wasting my time.
But with time less important than it used to be, our traveller had plenty to spare. And also considering that Earth was not built in one day, it seemed reasonable that our traveller would spend quite some time exploring, finding clues, hitting dead ends, and eventually finding what he was looking for.
Hoyle Gamma 2 looks like it might be the best place to check out, but I'm just going to inspect these other planets first and see if there's a better match. I could even travel out of this system and see what else is out there. But I think it might be too early to consider that yet. I think it's probably best to check out Hoyle Gamma 2 first.
And so he travelled to Hoyle Gamma 2 and prepared to beam out.
Okay, Percy, wish me luck. Seems very quiet down here. I wonder if anybody's living on this planet. And of course we have hostile creatures. What are you attacking me for? Oh, and it's starting to rain now. I need to find somewhere to get out of this wet.
So all seemed quiet on Hoyle Gamma 2. Besides a few nuisance creatures, there was no real threat on this planet. And for the moment, our traveller was safe.
This doesn't look very natural. And there are words on this, but I can't read them. At least I know there was life here at some point. If not now, then in the past.
He spent the rest of the day exploring the planet's surface, stumbling into many broken homes and ruins that looked like they may have been part of an ancient village.
So it looks like there is food growing here. That's a good sign. But I still need to find somewhere safe, because I'm getting quite tired and I need to sleep.
Eventually, he stumbled into what looked like the ruins of a castle. Curious, he investigated the ruins and eventually spotted an entrance, which went deep underground.
I don't really know what I'm going to find down here, but anything's better than staying on the surface, in the dark. This is really weird. You don't see castles underground, unless it was buried over hundreds or thousands of years. But what's even weirder is that the torches are all lit still.
And so it seemed as if our traveller had stumbled into a castle that was still in use by somebody. But who? Who could be maintaining this castle but not living inside it? It made no sense. It really did seem as though there was a royal presence inside this building, but it was not clear to whom it belonged.
I'm really confused right now, because it looks like somebody lives here, but I don't see anybody. Hello? Is anybody here? Hello? I'm looking for something. Can anybody help me? Hello?
And though he shouted out for quite some time, nobody answered our traveller's calls. It was almost as if the place had been suddenly abandoned.
This castle has its own church. There must be a community around here somewhere, because if it was abandoned, there'd be cobwebs all over the place. I'm getting a rather bad feeling about this. I don't think it's wise to go much further. I'm just going to have a quick look around and then I'm going back up.
Well, we do seem to be making some progress here then, don't we? No sooner have the FTL drives been repaired, and our traveller is using them to explore the system. But it seems like he might be falling into some sort of trap. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So I hope you've had fun watching this video, and if you have, then consider giving it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, then give it a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then press the subscribe button to receive notifications of all new videos. You've been watching Derek Deagle, also known as Desert Eagle Derek. See you next time.